FreeBooksTube is glad to produce, publish, and offer Connecting Souls, Bonding Deep with Others full audiobook by Sage D. Esotreasure. Have you ever felt a bond with someone that defies explanation, as if your very essence was intertwined with theirs? This profound connection, known as a soul tie, is more than just a physical bond. It's an emotional and spiritual link that transcends the tangible world. Soul ties occur when two people's spiritual essences meld together, creating a powerful and sometimes inescapable connection. They can arise from a variety of experiences, both positive and negative. Whether forged through moments of love and mutual trust or through shared trauma and adversity, these ties leave an indelible mark on those involved. Understanding soul ties involves recognizing specific signs that indicate a deep, intertwined bond. You might find yourself constantly thinking about the other person or feeling as if you've known them forever. There could even be spiritual agreements or unspoken vows that bind you together. This guide delves into the realm of soul ties, providing insights into their nature and helping you identify whether a connection is beneficial or harmful. Consider Marie, who yearned for a love that resonated on a deeper level. Throughout her life, she experienced various relationships, some intense but fleeting, others stable yet lacking depth. It wasn't until she met Alex at an art exhibition that she truly understood the profound impact of a deep emotional connection. Alex's gaze, with its timeless depth, seemed to reach into Marie's soul. From that moment, Marie felt an inexplicable connection, as if their souls were harmoniously attuned. Over time, Marie discovered new emotional dimensions with Alex, navigating their inner worlds with confidence and acceptance. Alex's compassionate nature created a safe space for Marie to express her evolving emotions. From the heights of joy to the depths of sadness and the silence of unspoken truths, Marie found a mirror in Alex. His ability to reflect her experiences with empathy allowed Marie to explore previously uncharted emotional territories. Their bond transcended mere intellectual connection and ventured into the realm of soul ties, characterized by intense, mutual understanding and emotional resonance. Beyond our physical existence lies the essence of our being, our soul. This essence encompasses our consciousness, experiences, and karmic journey. Souls are complex yet capable of forming profound connections with others. Soul ties represent these deep spiritual connections, binding individuals on a metaphysical level that surpasses physical limitations. Our souls, while temporarily residing in human form, interact with others on a higher vibrational plane, creating powerful bonds during moments of vulnerability and shared experiences. When two souls connect deeply, they form a unique bond that integrates aspects of their consciousness, resulting in a metaphysical connection. This tie profoundly affects one's being, often manifesting as a sense of having found a soulmate, a perfect match whose presence feels timeless and profound. The emotions tied to a soul tie are intense and can range from blissful warmth to deep longing. Soul ties are not limited to loving relationships. They can also form through interactions that carry significant emotional weight or trauma. Strong emotions, whether positive or negative, can establish lasting connections. Experiences of abuse or toxic relationships, for instance, can lead to destructive soul ties, trapping individuals in cycles of pain and dysfunction. Such connections, though deeply felt, may stem from lower energy levels and transform into spiritual constraints rather than supportive bonds. When a soul tie is destructive, it may manifest as a deep sense of longing or emptiness in the absence of the other person. This feeling often transcends mere absence, evoking a profound sense of spiritual incompleteness. The intensity of these emotions, ranging from blissful warmth to painful yearning, reflects the strong draw of the soul towards its tether. Soul ties frequently make their presence known through dreams and emotional responses. The soul's natural inclination towards its connection can lead to vivid dreams and intense emotional reactions, further emphasizing the depth of the tie. Recognizing whether a soul tie is nurturing or detrimental involves evaluating the impact of the connection on your overall well-being. By understanding the nature of soul ties, you can better navigate the complexities of these profound connections. Whether a tie brings emotional fulfillment or leads to destructive patterns, awareness is key to managing and responding to these spiritual bonds. Through introspection and insight, you can identify and cultivate healthy connections while addressing and healing from those that may be harmful. This exploration into soul ties aims to provide clarity on recognizing and understanding these deep connections. It offers guidance on how to discern the nature of your ties and empowers you to embrace relationships that contribute positively to your life while addressing and releasing those that do not. In doing so, you can foster a more balanced and fulfilling emotional and spiritual life. The realm of dreams and the subconscious often provides a window into profound connections that we experience. These deep bonds, known as soul ties, frequently make their presence felt in our dreams and subconscious visualizations. People may encounter vivid dreams, powerful memories, or recurring symbols linked to someone with whom they share this spiritual connection. It's as if our subconscious, intricately tied to our soul, instinctively acknowledges these connections and brings them to our conscious awareness. In many spiritual traditions, soul ties are believed to be powerful enough to create soul contracts or agreements between individuals. These agreements, which might span multiple lifetimes, involve a deep understanding of cosmic cycles and the roles that souls agree to play in each other's lives. Such ties are not merely the result of events and relationships in our current lives, but are part of a grander, ongoing dance that transcends time. From this perspective, even seemingly trivial encounters may be the unfolding of pre-existing soul agreements made before our current incarnation. Identifying a soul tie involves recognizing several key indicators. Beyond the obvious emotional attachment and longing, one might find themselves unable to stop thinking about someone, even when it seems illogical. This relentless preoccupation is often a sign of a deep cosmic connection, as if the soul is drawn to the presence of its counterpart. There is also a common experience where people feel that they complement each other perfectly, filling voids or meeting needs in a harmonious manner. This seamless blending of energies can create a profound connection that feels both comforting and enlightening. Our souls are intricately connected, forming bonds that can offer deep understanding, valuable lessons, or challenges. The goal is to embrace the uplifting and healthy ties while releasing those that are toxic and lead to suffering. Soul ties reflect the spiritual interconnectedness between us, whether formed through joyful unions or painful experiences. They span across lifetimes and embody both the intricacies and complexities of human existence, bringing joy as well as difficulty. When we think about someone constantly, it signals a powerful spiritual connection. This persistent mental focus is more than a fleeting thought or infatuation. It's a clear indication of a significant soul tie. The energy of the connection often overwhelms the conscious mind, making it seem as though our thoughts are being guided by an external force. This phenomenon is akin to a cosmic signal that highlights the metaphysical link between individuals. The essence of such persistent thoughts lies in the soul's ability to sense and align with its connections. Like a spiritual radar, the soul tunes into the energy of its counterpart, following its movements and influences. The conscious mind, therefore, becomes an echo chamber of the soul's desire to reconnect. When entangled in a soul tie, this connection can be so overpowering that even daily distractions can't fully erase the preoccupation. The impact of this deep connection can be overwhelming. Memories and thoughts associated with the soul tie may resurface unexpectedly, triggered by seemingly insignificant stimuli, a scent, a phrase, or a piece of music. These triggers can lead to a flood of emotions and memories, creating a cycle of obsessive fixation. This intense preoccupation often defies logic and can be particularly confusing, as it persists even during focused tasks. The struggle between logical thinking and spiritual longing becomes evident when a soul tie is involved. Our human experience is a blend of physical and spiritual elements, causing a clash between our rational mind and our deeper spiritual needs. When deeply connected with someone, our thoughts naturally gravitate towards them, and other concerns fade away. During moments of unity, there is a sense of clarity and shared resonance, where different levels of consciousness align to provide a tangible feeling of connection. However, this state of harmony is frequently disrupted when separation occurs. The abrupt return of thoughts and emotions can amplify the intensity of the fixation. This rebound effect is often marked by vivid memories and intrusive thoughts that feel intensely real, almost like hallucinations. The emotions associated with these memories can range from deep sadness and longing to an intense yearning that mirrors the feelings experienced after significant loss. When soul ties are rooted in suffering or abuse, they can lead to destructive patterns of fixation. In such cases, the thought patterns may become entangled in codependency, manipulation, and emotional enmeshment. The vivid images of the person who holds this power over one's thoughts can overshadow self-confidence and control, leading to a disconnection from one's sense of self. These toxic soul ties are often the result of unresolved trauma and karmic imprints, where one becomes addicted to the energetic presence of a person who causes emotional distress. This addiction can result in a profound disconnection from one's own identity and well-being, illustrating the darker side of soul connections. Recognizing and addressing these harmful ties is crucial for restoring balance and personal autonomy. In conclusion, the exploration of soul ties through dreams and subconscious realms reveals the deep and complex nature of these connections. Whether they bring joy and insight or lead to suffering and confusion, understanding these ties helps navigate their impact on our lives. By acknowledging and addressing both positive and negative soul ties, we can foster healthier relationships and personal growth. Imagine the thoughts that flow from deep, soulful connections, those formed through love, compassion, and spiritual bonding. These thoughts carry a sacred quality, imbued with clarity and warmth, as opposed to the usual complexity and confusion. When our true essence aligns with a compatible vibration, a natural connection arises from a place of profound respect. This spiritual bond acknowledges the essence within our consciousness, bringing about a sense of gratitude, cosmic remembrance, and the enduring presence of love, even when we're physically apart. Despite the myriad tasks and responsibilities that often occupy our minds, a deeper part of us remains attuned to our spiritual journey and the significance of our sacred connections. The resonance of these soul-saturated contemplations reveals underlying truths about our identity, which can be obscured by our material-focused consciousness. When a strong attachment forms, the lines between ourselves and our loved ones can blur, creating a fleeting sense of unity within these unique realms. In these moments, the illusion of individuality dissolves, allowing us to connect with the broader fabric of existence. Such enlightening moments of unity often bring forth vivid memories, unforgettable experiences, visions of otherworldly realms, and a sense of eternal connections across dimensions. In ancient spiritual traditions, these phenomena are seen as glimpses into the Akashic records, a cosmic archive containing the history of our spiritual journey. These connections, whether formed through sacred unions or cycles of wounding, reveal profound truths about consciousness and its most impactful bonds. It's as if our eternal essence inherently recognizes the people who are meant to play significant roles in our spiritual journeys. This understanding extends beyond personal soulmate connections or karmic relationships to include places, cultures, and even creative works. When someone connects deeply with the energy and meaning behind a song, a film, or a special place, they often experience a powerful sense of fascination and inspiration. This creative resonance reflects visions so profound that they consume those who experience them, evoking memories of humanity's celestial origins and magical potential. Now, let's consider the nature of attachment. The heart has a mysterious way of forging powerful connections with certain individuals, even when our rational mind suggests it's time to move on. This attachment can manifest as a strong need for validation or a subconscious belief that we are incomplete without the other person. Such a bond transcends the tangible and emotional, delving into the metaphysical dimensions of our existence. When this attachment takes hold, it can be overwhelming and seemingly impossible to escape. We may find ourselves caught in a cycle of struggling against it, only to give in repeatedly. This bond is built on a complex mix of emotions: love, fear, desire, and trauma. Perhaps we developed a strong emotional connection with someone, leaving a lasting impact on us. Or maybe the attachment stems from a fear of solitude or losing a sense of safety and comfort. Sometimes, it is rooted in shared experiences of pain or abuse, creating a bond that feels unbreakable despite its toxicity. Regardless of its origin, once this attachment is established, it can dominate our thoughts, actions, and self-esteem. It often distorts our perception, leading us to justify harmful behaviors or ignore warning signs. This distortion makes it challenging to see the truth of the situation, trapping us in a cycle of denial and self-deception. Even when faced with clear evidence of harm, we might cling to the belief that things will improve and that the person we are attached to will somehow transform into the idealized version we envision. This attachment can also lead to self-sabotage and destructive behavior. We may make decisions or act in ways that are contrary to our true selves, driven by an overwhelming desire to maintain the connection. This could involve compromising our values, sacrificing our dreams, or even putting ourselves in harm's way. It feels as though severing the connection would be like losing a part of our soul, a thought that is incredibly difficult to bear. The process of letting go can be daunting, requiring immense emotional and psychological strength. The prospect of facing the void left by someone's absence can provoke anxiety, panic, and physical symptoms akin to withdrawal. The attachment becomes so ingrained in our being that the thought of living without it is unsettling and unfamiliar. Letting go of such a profound connection can feel like an insurmountable challenge, as if it involves more than just releasing a relationship, but confronting the very essence of our own soul. In summary, deep, spiritual connections are marked by thoughts and emotions that transcend ordinary experiences. These bonds, whether forged through sacred unions or challenging cycles, reveal truths about our consciousness and identity. They extend beyond personal relationships to include connections with places, cultures, and creative expressions. When attachments become overpowering and difficult to release, they highlight the intricate dance between our spiritual and emotional selves. Understanding these dynamics helps us navigate the complexities of attachment and the profound impact it has on our lives. Addressing the challenge of letting go of a deep attachment requires deliberate effort and conscious decision-making. This process, while inherently complex and unpredictable, involves navigating through both highs and lows. The journey is often marked by a blend of resilience and vulnerability, a tug-of-war between our emotions and rational thought. One practical approach to managing this challenge is to seek professional support. Therapy, counseling, or joining support groups with individuals who have faced similar situations can provide valuable guidance. Understanding the roots of our attachment often involves self-reflection, examining what has caused it and confronting the parts of ourselves that are intricately linked to the other person. It is essential to have a robust support system during this process. Loved ones, friends, and trusted allies can offer a safe space, lend a listening ear, and gently guide us toward healing. Their presence serves as an anchor, keeping us grounded and reminding us of our inherent worth and resilience, especially when the pull of the attachment threatens to sway us. When we face intense moments of vulnerability and the temptation to reconnect becomes overwhelming, these supportive figures provide the necessary rational perspective. They help us prioritize our own well-being and maintain our focus on personal growth. Alongside this support network, it is crucial to establish coping mechanisms and engage in activities that can fill the void left by the absence of the attachment. Exploring hobbies, creative pursuits, physical exercise, and spiritual practices can promote inner peace and self-acceptance. These activities help redirect our energy and attention toward fulfilling endeavors, rather than allowing the attachment to dominate our thoughts and emotions. It's important to approach this journey with self-compassion and patience. Releasing an attachment deeply ingrained in our psyche is a challenging process, and there will be moments of stumbling and temptation. During these times, it's vital to extend the same kindness and understanding to ourselves as we would to a dear friend. Healing is a gradual process, and each small step forward deserves recognition and celebration. In examining the sense of fulfillment derived from a deep connection with another person, we often find ourselves facing a profound experience. This connection, which seems to complete a missing piece within us, transcends the physical and emotional dimensions. It offers a sense of wholeness and tranquility, as if finding a long-sought refuge where our troubled spirits can find solace. This person fills the voids left by our lifelong search for belonging, creating a harmonious energy that aligns with our innermost being. Such a person seems to intuitively understand our deepest desires, insecurities, and the complex interplay of hopes and fears that define us. In their presence, we can shed our facades and be our authentic selves, unburdened by societal expectations. This level of understanding and acceptance provides a profound sense of comfort, alleviating the constant pressure to conform and fit in. The impact of this connection extends beyond emotions, affecting our mental, spiritual, and physical well-being. When they are around, we experience a heightened sense of purpose and clarity, as if the fog has lifted and we can perceive previously hidden possibilities. Our thoughts become sharper, and we engage in meaningful intellectual stimulation and mutual understanding. Additionally, we might notice an increase in energy levels and a renewed enthusiasm for life, positively influencing our actions and pursuits. This sense of completeness is not a one-sided experience. It involves a mutual interaction where energies blend harmoniously. Each person supports and nurtures the other, fostering growth and self-actualization. However, this profound sense of completeness comes with its own set of risks and vulnerabilities. The strength of the bond can expose us to emotional distress if the connection is threatened or severed. Feeling complete can sometimes lead to fear of loss, insecurity, possessiveness, and codependency. Holding tightly to what makes us feel whole can create imbalances and difficulties in maintaining a healthy perspective. Balancing this dynamic requires emotional maturity and a strong sense of self-worth. It involves accepting that all things are temporary and dedicating ourselves to personal growth and self-compassion. As we develop a robust sense of self-worth and inner wholeness, we can better appreciate the value of the connection without becoming overwhelmed by it. This journey is also about uncovering our true selves by shedding layers of conditioning and false beliefs. The person who once made us feel complete can play a crucial role in this transformative process. They might reveal aspects of ourselves that we have yet to fully accept or integrate. Viewing the sense of completeness from this perspective adds depth to its significance. It becomes not just a state of being, but a voyage of self-discovery and reaching our full potential. In essence, the person who completes us becomes a trusted ally on our journey towards self-acceptance and inner tranquility. This bond serves as a comforting presence, guiding us toward embracing ourselves fully. We embark on a path of understanding and growth, reminding ourselves that true wholeness comes from loving and accepting ourselves unconditionally. Acknowledging the significant influence this person has on our lives, we come to appreciate the bond as a precious gift, deserving of respect and care. Navigating the intricate dance of emotional bonds can be both enlightening and challenging. When we foster a relationship built on genuine partnership, we create a space where two people, each whole and complete in their own right, come together to support and encourage each other. This collaboration is not merely about coexisting, but about progressing together, each party contributing to the other's growth and satisfaction. In the realm of deep emotional connections, the people who profoundly impact us do so by evoking powerful emotions. These soul ties have an uncanny ability to stir our feelings and bring them to the surface, much like waves crashing upon the shore. The intensity of these emotions can vary greatly, sometimes filling us with pure joy and other times drawing us into deep sadness. When we encounter individuals who evoke such strong feelings, it's a reminder of the profound effect emotions can have on our lives. These individuals are not just acquaintances, they are connected to us on a deeper, almost intangible level. This bond often feels like a dance between our souls, filled with shared experiences and mutual understanding. Being in the presence of such individuals can be transformative. They have the ability to dismantle our emotional defenses, prompting us to confront feelings we may have kept hidden. This unmasking is not superficial, but rather a deep and intense experience that resonates throughout our entire being. The joy they bring can elevate us to a state of euphoric happiness, while their influence can also bring us face to face with our inner sorrows and unresolved issues. The strength of these emotional connections lies not just in their capacity to elicit strong reactions, but also in their potential to inspire personal growth and transformation. Through these interactions, we are encouraged to explore and acknowledge our emotions more fully. This process allows us to break free from societal constraints and embrace our authentic selves. Interactions with such individuals are not fleeting, they become integral to our emotional landscape. The happiness they contribute can drive us toward our goals with renewed vigor, while the sorrow they evoke can lead us to introspect and heal. These connections are mutual exchanges, a harmonious flow of energy that shapes and molds our experiences. However, the depth of these emotional ties can present challenges. The intensity of the bond can make it difficult to distinguish our own emotions from those influenced by others. This can leave us vulnerable, potentially exposing us to emotional turbulence and internal wounds. In these moments, it is crucial to stay grounded and self-aware, balancing the intensity of our emotions with the need for self-care and boundaries. Finding this equilibrium requires courage and insight. It involves embracing our emotions while also maintaining a sense of self-preservation. Navigating this complex emotional terrain calls for a blend of bravery and maturity, allowing us to engage with our feelings thoughtfully while managing the potential risks of such deep connections. The phenomenon of significant individuals appearing in our dreams adds another layer to our emotional landscape. Dreams, often seen as pathways to our subconscious, can feature these influential people as symbols of our deep connections. Their presence in our dreams serves as a powerful reminder of the bonds we share and the lasting impact they have on our lives. In dreams, these individuals may appear in various forms, sometimes as wise figures offering guidance, other times as reflections of parts of ourselves that we haven't fully accepted. Their presence can provide comfort and solace, underscoring the enduring nature of our connection despite physical separation. The dream state is not a static experience, but a dynamic process that continuously influences our waking lives. The encounters we have in our dreams can reveal unresolved conflicts, illuminate hidden truths about ourselves and our relationships, and foster personal development. These experiences serve as reminders of the profound and lasting connections that persist regardless of distance or time. In summary, the journey through deep emotional connections and the presence of significant people in our dreams highlights the intricate interplay between our internal and external worlds. These bonds can evoke powerful emotions that drive personal growth, challenge us to confront hidden aspects of ourselves, and offer comfort and insight. As we navigate these relationships and their impact on our lives, we are continually reminded of the interconnectedness of our experiences and the enduring influence of the people who shape them. Human relationships often transcend the mere physical presence, weaving a fabric that stretches into the realm of dreams and beyond. These connections, deeply embedded in our lives, have a remarkable way of persisting through time and space, manifesting in our dreams as a testament to their enduring nature. This phenomenon underscores the profound and lasting bonds we forge with others, revealing that our connections are not confined to the physical world. In various cultures and belief systems, the appearance of loved ones in dreams is imbued with significant spiritual or metaphysical meaning. Across history, numerous traditions have posited that dreams serve as portals to other realms, offering glimpses into connections that extend beyond our tangible existence. When familiar faces or significant figures appear in our dreams, it can be interpreted as evidence of these bonds reaching beyond the physical plane. This notion of interconnectedness isn't solely confined to spiritual or metaphysical frameworks. Even for those who do not subscribe to such beliefs, the presence of important people in dreams carries profound personal and psychological significance. Dream encounters with these individuals can serve as valuable tools for introspection, offering insights into the complex interplay of emotions, memories, and experiences that shape our relationships. Such dreams can illuminate unresolved issues, unacknowledged desires, or hidden facets of our psyche, which may remain obscured in our waking lives. Moreover, these dream visitations act as poignant reminders of the importance of nurturing and appreciating the relationships we hold dear. Amidst the daily grind, it is easy to overlook the value of our connections. When people who have significantly impacted our lives reappear in our dreams, it serves as a powerful signal to honor and cultivate these relationships. The dream state provides a space where the emotional weight of these connections is laid bare, urging us to recognize their lasting influence. The interpretation of dream encounters can be highly subjective, shaped by individual experiences, beliefs, and perspectives. As such, approaching the analysis of these dreams with an open and non-judgmental mindset is crucial. Understanding the nuances of the dream world and the connections it reflects requires a sensitivity to its complexity and an appreciation for its symbolic nature. Ultimately, the appearance of significant individuals in our dreams serves as a vivid reminder of the enduring and meaningful connections that bind us. These dreams affirm that our relationships extend beyond physical presence, becoming an integral part of our subconscious. They highlight the intricate dance of energies and emotions that characterize our lives and reinforce the lasting impact of our connections with others. Embracing these dream visitations with awe and respect allows us to appreciate the profound dimensions of human experience and the eternal bonds that unite us all. In addition to dream encounters, vows, commitments, and agreements play a crucial role in shaping the dynamics of our relationships. These promises, whether formal or informal, create a strong foundation for our connections. They symbolize a deep bond that goes beyond mere words, reflecting a voluntary surrender of personal independence in favor of shared goals and mutual support. Throughout history, various cultures have recognized the significance of vows and commitments. From wedding ceremonies to oaths of allegiance, these promises have always held a profound weight. They act as guiding principles, reminding individuals of their responsibilities and the deeper connections they have forged. Whether through ceremonial rituals or personal pledges, these commitments transcend time and distance, binding individuals in a covenant that extends beyond the physical realm. Soul ties, for instance, are an example of such profound connections. These ties create an everlasting bond between people, intertwining their souls in a meaningful way. While vows may be explicitly stated and formalized, commitments often arise from the heart, a silent promise to honor and nurture the relationship. Commitment involves steadfastness through challenges, prioritizing the collective well-being over individual desires, and supporting one another's growth and satisfaction. Agreements, though less formal, are equally important in the context of soul ties. They establish the parameters of the relationship, setting mutual understandings and goals. Agreements can address various aspects, such as roles, responsibilities, and shared aspirations. They provide a framework for navigating the complexities of the bond, ensuring that both parties remain aligned and dedicated to their common objectives. The significance of these vows, commitments, and agreements lies in their ability to shape and fortify our relationships. They create a tapestry of shared experiences, growth, and transcendence. The promises made, whether spoken aloud or held within the heart, imbue each moment with purpose and significance. Commitments, in particular, serve as the bedrock of a relationship, demonstrating the strength and dedication of those involved. In summary, the profound nature of human connections extends into our dreams and is reinforced through vows, commitments, and agreements. These bonds, whether expressed in dreams or through promises, highlight the enduring and meaningful relationships that define our lives. Embracing the spiritual and psychological dimensions of these connections enriches our understanding of the human experience and underscores the lasting impact of our relationships. In the tapestry of human connections, agreements, vows, and commitments serve as the threads that weave our relationships together. These foundational elements are not confined merely to romantic entanglements or familial bonds. They extend their influence into a multitude of spheres, from friendships to professional alliances, and even into the realm of one's personal or spiritual journey. Consider, for a moment, the guiding role that agreements play in relationships. These are not just formal documents or verbal promises, they are the blueprints that chart the course of our shared experiences. They ensure that both parties involved remain aligned with the vision that originally united them. This alignment is crucial, whether in a personal relationship, a business partnership, or a collaborative project. Agreements create a framework for interaction, establishing clear expectations and mutual goals. They help maintain a sense of direction and purpose, keeping everyone involved focused on their shared objectives. Yet, the significance of these agreements transcends the immediate context of the relationship. They embody a deeper commitment to uphold the values and principles that both parties have agreed upon. This could manifest in the form of a business partnership where the success of a project depends on the adherence to agreed-upon roles and responsibilities. Similarly, in friendships, these agreements might be implicit but are no less important. They encompass the mutual respect and support that sustain long-term connections. The impact of these commitments is not restricted to conventional relationships. They extend to the professional realm, where collaborations are often governed by specific terms and shared visions. Professional agreements outline the scope of work, responsibilities, and the objectives of the collaboration. They are designed to ensure that all parties are on the same page, working towards common goals with a clear understanding of their individual roles. Furthermore, these principles are integral to one's personal and spiritual development. Many individuals find themselves guided by a sense of purpose or a spiritual path that shapes their choices and actions. In this context, commitments might not be formalized in the traditional sense, but are deeply felt and personally significant. They could involve a dedication to personal growth, a commitment to ethical living, or the pursuit of a higher calling. These commitments provide direction and meaning, guiding individuals through their journey and ensuring that their actions align with their core values. The presence of these agreements and commitments in various aspects of life underscores their universal importance. They are the invisible forces that guide our interactions and decisions, shaping our experiences and relationships. They help to forge bonds that are not only strong but resilient, capable of withstanding the tests of time and change. As we navigate through different relationships and roles, the essence of these guiding principles remains constant. They are a testament to the interconnectedness of our lives, reflecting our shared values and aspirations. Whether in personal relationships, professional collaborations, or spiritual pursuits, these commitments help to define and sustain the connections that are integral to our existence. The impact of vows, commitments, and agreements is profound and far-reaching. They are not just about keeping promises. They are about embodying the values and intentions that underpin our relationships and endeavors. By honoring these commitments, we create a foundation of trust and mutual respect that enhances the quality of our interactions and contributes to our overall sense of fulfillment. In essence, the agreements and commitments we make are more than just contractual obligations or social conventions. They are reflections of our deepest values and aspirations, guiding us through the complexities of life. They help to build and maintain the connections that are essential to our well-being, providing a framework for meaningful and purposeful relationships. The next time you find yourself entering into an agreement or making a commitment, remember the significance of these actions. They are not merely formalities, but are integral to the fabric of your relationships and personal journey. By honoring these commitments, you contribute to the strength and resilience of your connections, ensuring that they continue to thrive and evolve in alignment with your shared vision and values. Copyright 2024 by FreeBooksTube. Thank you for listening. Please consider to subscribe, like, and share to help the channel grow new videos on a daily basis.